Let me know you can hear me and you can see me okay. I think everything should be okay today. I know I think yesterday I was late, like 3 minutes, but today, closer to the time. All right, guys, welcome to the live stream. I am Robin Shaw, a teacher in Korea, and I do live streams every night. Why? I don't know. I'm just trying to build my channel now. So if you're new, thank you for joining. Today's topic is going to be about pronunciation, and I'm going to talk about difficult and confusing words in English. And I'm going to talk, I think, about 14 words I chose kind of randomly. Over the last few days, I was listening to my students and making notes of which words they really had difficult pronouncing. So I'm going to do a video on these words. So tonight is pronunciation. As you can see in the schedule, every Thursday I'm going to do pronunciation videos. And then tomorrow is topic discussion, Saturday games, Sunday grammar, and this Sunday the grammar I'm going to talk about is prepositions. So that should be a very every day is interesting. So come choose what you like, come visit, check out those live streams on those days. All right, before I get into the topic, I'm just going to check who's here. I haven't had time to check who's here. Prakar, you arrived really early, Prakar, almost 40 minutes early before the lesson. And Lila's here. She usually arrives 30 minutes. Sometimes I chat early. Today, I didn't have time to really chat before the lesson. Diallo's here. Casio. Wow, you guys are always watching. I'm very thankful. Abdul Muntaleb, you're here often. Pavan Kalyan, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you before. I don't think I've seen you before. Jose Silva, Reina, I've seen you guys. Florin, wow. Florin, you didn't come last night. I missed you. Benwood, seen you before. Ziad, seen you. Tika, Hang Tong. Thimal, welcome. I've never seen you before. Welcome. Jihad, Jihan, Itzak Flowers, Lofty Guy, and Win. You're all here, the regular people. Most of you are regulars. Thank you very much. I don't see Grace. Where's Grace? Is she here? She sometimes comes late. She's a very busy person too. All right, guys, so I'm going to get into the before I get into the topic, just a reminder of the structure. Now is the introduction. I'm going to do the topic, and the topic tonight is pronunciation of difficult, confusing words in English. I just chose about 14 random words tonight. And then after that, I'll do English Q&A. So if you have any other English questions, you got to wait till after the topic. And I see Florin is asking a pronunciation question. What is the difference between walk and work? I think you're asking about pronunciation. Walk and work. As you can see, it's very difficult to teach pronunciation because I can't hear you. I can see, Florin, you have good spelling of those words, but unfortunately I can't hear you. So Florin and the rest of you, if you actually want me to check your pronunciation, the best way is in the WhatsApp groups. You can join in the links below, join my WhatsApp group, and people can send a voice note, I can listen, and I can give feedback on how to improve pronunciation. But for this video, I'm just going to speak, and you got to listen, and you got to try to practice at home. Although I can't hear you, you should still try to practice. Now let's see what's going on. Yes, Grace isn't here. I noticed that. Yeah, she comes late, as Lila says. Seema, hello. I'm very tired every day because this week I started my new university semester, and I also work another job which has been very busy. And Tika, how to pronounce altogether, altogether. It's almost the same. Altogether, there would be a little bit of a pause. Altogether, altogether. So the speed of that would be different. And Lila, did you take a nap? Yeah, I took a little nap for about 1 hour, but I hate naps. I really don't like taking naps. Don't like it. Don't like it. And oh, Samuel's here. Okay, welcome, Samuel. Oh, you guys are just asking pronunciation questions. Suspension and suspend. Suspension, suspend. Same, you look different because your beard is a little longer. Well, yeah. My normal face is no beard, right? Usually January, February, March, I have a beard, but I will shave it soon. Okay, I'll shave it soon. Because I live in Korea. Korean people really don't like the beard. And how do you pronounce hostage? There you go, hostage, hostage. Flora, resume and resume. Resume. Yeah, resume and resume. Okay, you guys are asking me a lot of pronunciation questions. I will answer your questions after my topic. Okay, I'm going to get into my topic, so save those questions a little bit later. All right, pronunciation, difficult and confusing words. So some of them are just difficult to pronounce, and some of them are confused with other words. So I'll talk about that today. And before I begin, some notes. There's about 14 words that I'm going to talk about, and they're not related, okay? As I said, the last few days, I've been listening to my students. Which words did they pronounce wrong? I kind of made a quick list, and I just added the words today. Susanna, how are you, Robin? I'm very busy now. I'm trying to listen to you. Welcome, Susanna. Thank you for listening. Raina, I don't like the beard also. I don't like the beard too. Stephanie, hello. What's that word? All right, so about 14 words. These words are difficult to pronounce. So again, I can't hear you, but you should try to repeat after me. And if you don't know, I'm Canadian, so I'm not British. My pronunciation is going to be almost the same as American pronunciation. And a lot of these words are confused with other words. So I'll talk about that too. The 14 words, I'm not going to go, I'll give only quick definitions. Okay, so this is a pronunciation focused video. It's not a vocabulary video. So I will quickly kind of explain the words. But if you don't understand the word, I'm not going to explain it in the video, okay? You got to go to the dictionary and check it. So I'm just going to talk about pronunciation. I'm not going to explain the words too much. And of course, I would give the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, for each word. So if you guys don't know, if you're not familiar with the International Phonetic Alphabet, it is very helpful, very useful to understand the pronunciation of words. The IPA, yep. All right, so let's get into, I'm just going to get into sentences here. This is a very common word. I'm not going to say it yet. I want you to think in your mind how to pronounce the word in orange. So if I said, I need to pay off my... All right, so in your mind, what is the pronunciation of that word? I need to pay off my... Yeah, Ziad, that would be the sound. So Ziad there is correct. And we get into that. Now, the problem with this word is a lot of students know the spelling. And sometimes when you know the spelling, that interferes with your pronunciation. So they know the spelling has a B. And they really, really want to pronounce that B because in their brain, D-E-B-T, debit, debit, debit. And that is wrong. I don't, I've traveled to many countries in countries like Korea, China, Japan. They're really pronouncing that B every time. Debit, debit. And this is wrong. And this is really wrong. That B is silent, okay? You can't care about the spelling. That B is silent. And this word is a strong debt. Debt. All right? So you guys be very careful with this word. Yeah, I know you know it's silent B, but even they know, oh, I shouldn't say the B. Something in their brain, debit, no, debt. So I need to pay off my debt. And of course, debt, you owe some money to someone, and then you would say, I need to pay off my debt, to get rid of my debt. So one more time, everyone. Debt. Debt. Very strong. Like you guys are saying, Flora and Jihad, very strong D-E-T sound. Debt. Not date. Debt. I need to pay off my debt. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. This one's very difficult because, well, in Korea, nobody knows how to pronounce that. So a Korean would say, I like cookies, cakes, etc. That's wrong. That's wrong. You shouldn't say I like cookies, cake. I like cookies, cakes, etc. No, 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 no. No, no, no. So the etc is an abbreviation of a word. And yeah, it's a difficult word to pronounce, but we cannot say etc. So in writing, you can write that, but if you're going to say that, I like cookies, cakes, what do you guys have? Yeah, Ziad. Don, you're putting an X sound, and a lot of native speakers put that X sound, but that X sound is not really good. And I pronounce it etc. etc. I like cookies, cakes, etc. etc. So you can see in the middle, the schwa sound there is, some people say it, they might say etc., 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 etc. I'm using Korean pronunciation, etc., etc., etc. But I very clearly say that etc., etc. So everyone, repeat after me. I like cookies, cakes, etc. I like cookies, cakes, etc. etc. Now, yeah, and some native speakers might say etc. X, they have a kind of X sound, etc. etc. So you might hear that too, etc. 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 You're probably confused right now. So et, etc. Sometimes an EX sound, etc. But I want you to use the ET, etc. etc. Don't say ETC, okay? It's etc. One more time, etc. I like cookies, cakes, etc. All right, the next one. Now you see the word run. What's that? What are these things in orange around run? What do we call that? The two half circles. It actually has two names. That's one name. So Jianlu, Xialer. You got the spelling, but do you know the pronunciation? So there's two names for that. The first name is brackets, which is common. I'll write it here. Brackets. That's one name of that. But of course, the other name, and this is pronunciation. And my students, a lot of students have difficulty pronouncing this word. So how would you pronounce that word? All right, so the pronunciation of this word is parentheses. Parentheses. So the easy way is brackets, but formal, we're going to call them parentheses. Parentheses. The verb is in the parentheses. So the verb run, the verb is in the parentheses. Everyone, parentheses. Parentheses. Where do you see this word? You see this word in a lot of English textbooks because they put words in parentheses and they use that word. And now I know you can read it, but when I get students to say that, they have a very difficult time to say parentheses. Some people will pronounce that parenthesis. Parenthesis. But I pronounce it parentheses. So that's a good one to know if you need to read it. My students, very difficult to use that word, parentheses. All right, the next word here, and I talked with Florin about this one before. Do you remember Florin? So this is really difficult for pronunciation. I will join the peace. How are we going to say that word? I will join the peace. What does that sound like? Cops? Corpse? Yeah, Florin is correct. Yeah, Lila's correct. Because the problem, the problem with this is the P and the S, two letters are silent. Okay, two letters are silent, the P and the S. So it's pronounced core. The Peace Corps Well, a corps is like a military. I'm not an army guy, so it's like a military unit. So the Peace Corps is an organization, an American, I think they're an American organization. You join the Peace Corps and they send Americans around the world to volunteer, uh, to do good things in other countries. That's called the Peace Corps, to help poor villages, or it's just people who are going to around the world to help. So that's called the Peace Corps. So I will join. Everyone repeat after me. So this is another word. Students, oh, even I tell them it's pronounced core, they still get that spelling in their head. Oh, so they say corpse, corpse. No. Two silent letters. Peace Corps. Peace Corps. I will join the Peace Corps. So everyone, Corps. Q is different and choir is different. This is Corps. I will join the Peace Corps. Oh, and Phil, welcome. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. We booked at the hotel. Oh, Zakia Ton, welcome. Tika, what's that? We booked at the hotel. Sut, sweat, sut. No. Sut, suit. So it has this, I'm going to type it here. It has the same sound as sweet. Same sound, sweet. Not suit. So you guys like a suit, tie, jacket, that's a suit. But the moment you put that E, it is pronounced sweet. What is a suite? That's a big room. That's a very big room for a family at the hotel. So it's a hotel room, but it's a little bit bigger. This room might have a small kitchen. It's like a little home, but it's a hotel room. So a bigger hotel room, but we call it a suite. Sweet. Like candy is sweet. That's different spelling, but the same sound. Sweet. So I'm gonna suite. We booked a suite at the hotel. So everyone, suite. For the conference room, no, it's just a hotel room, but it's big for a family. So it might have a small kitchen. A small kitchen in the hotel room, it's going to be called a suite. So we booked a suite at the hotel. So you guys, again, you know the spelling, and that confuses you with the spelling. But this word, you got to be careful. Suite. We booked a suite at the hotel. Okay, next one. Let's move on here. Yeah, this I talked about it before in another video. This is seems to be a very difficult word for my students and students around the world to pronounce. The is in the tree. That is an animal. Yeah, that's the cute little animal with the big tail. They like the trees. You know, Jihan, you know the spelling, but I can't hear you. So that's the right spelling, but what is the sound? Squirrel? Squirrel. Yeah. Prakar, you kind of got that. Squirrel. Yeah. Squirrel. That is correct. Squirrel. What's going on? Squirrel. So if you say it very fast, squirrel, 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 squirrel. The squirrel is in the tree. Squirrel. Square. And fellow, you have square. Squirrel. Squirrel. Again, I'm sorry I can't hear you guys, but this would be a good word. If you went to my WhatsApp groups in the description, send that word, squirrel. Let's hear your pronunciation. I'll check after the video. Squirrel. The squirrel is in the tree. The squirrel is in the tree. Squirrel. Squirrel. Okay, next one. I have a painful something. I have a painful what? Okay, Benwood, see you. Zakia Ton, good way. Good Zakia Ton, good way to get the K sound in there. Yeah, so a lot of students, they see the CH. 20, let's see. Oh, let's move it here. So the CH has three sounds. Sometimes it has the ch, ch, ch. That's probably the most common ch, like church, 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 ch, ch. And then if you have like Christmas, Christmas, it has the hard K sound. K, Christmas, Christmas. Ch, church, k, Christmas. And sometimes it has a CH sound. What does that say? Machine. Machine. Sometimes it has a CH sound. Like the city in the USA, Chicago. Or a chef. So the CH has these three sounds. The ch, k, sh. And that confuses students, right? They get really confused. Because they like the k sound. That's their favorite when they're saying these words. So, of course, I hear a lot of students say stomach. Wow, that's very wrong. They want to say stomach, stomach. I have a stomach H. And I'm like, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. You don't have a stomach H. That is wrong, right? So both of those words, two words there. Stomach. You got to have that hard K. Stomach. Stomach and an ache. So ache is some pain. I have a painful stomach ache. So everyone here, you're going to be very confident when you say this because you know stomach ache. Stomach ache. I have a stomach ache. Well, I don't have a stomach ache today. I have a headache. Headache. I have an earache. All right, let's move on. Oh, Lila, I always have a stomach ache. Why is that, Lila? And this is another one. Ah, students get confused. His sofa is, and I hear every day, comfortable. Oh, Florin, I have a robin ache. Florin. So students see the word table in there, and they want to say the table. Comfortable. Comfortable. That is wrong, right? That is very, very wrong. So the sound, I'm going to say that comfortable. 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 So very common, it depends on the sentence, but, and the person, there might be a comfortable, 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 or there might just be a very quick comfortable, 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 comfortable. I usually say it the quick way. Comfortable, 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 comfortable. His sofa is comfortable. His sofa is comfortable. If you are saying table, you're very, very wrong, okay? Comfortable. Comfortable. Yeah, some people will say comfortable. 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 I'm usually the fast way, but comfortable. So I got to try and slow it down. Comfortable. Comfortable. That's possible. Whether it's comfortable or comfortable, as long as you're not saying table. No, 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 no. Comfortable. 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 D sound. Yeah, the TD is very close in English. So comfortable. The IPA is telling us that it's a T sound. So, the IPA is not exact, but it is telling us it should be more of a T sound, not a D sound. And Florin, you're always making nonsense, new English words. My sofa is Englishable? What a nonsense, Florin. You're always trying to make new words, but... All right, let's move on. This is a cute word that a lot of my students mispronounce sometimes. So, of course, this is the small, like bird, doesn't fly. This bird doesn't fly. It's found at the South Pole, Antarctica. It's black and white. It's a cute little bird. Antica. Penguin. You got the win right, but the ping is penguin. Yeah, Lila's closer, so we'll go there. Penguin. 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 Oh, Omar. There is a penguin. 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 There is a penguin. 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 There is a penguin. Penguin. So I think this word, the students, they know the spelling and they get a little confused because the UIN has the win sound. And I'm trying to think of another word with UIN. I should have prepared. Here. So if you take here, I'll go to the big screen. A word like genuine, right? They have UIN, but clearly this is genuine, genuine. And then they see the penguin, and they try to copy the sound of penguin. Doesn't work. Don't get confused. This is a very strong penguin. Penguin. There is a penguin. All right, the next one. Let's move on. And this is food. This food is delicious. This food is delicious. Nah, no. There is no S sound. There is no S sound. There's no S. We don't say lasagna. No S. Okay, Lila. It actually has a couple spellings. Sometimes I've seen the spelling like that. So I've seen two spellings. So the pronunciation is lasagna. 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 Yeah, Jihad, that's correct. More of the sound. Lasagna. Lasagna is delicious. Lasagna is delicious. Lasagna. I love lasagna. 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 Lasagna is delicious. Okay? Here's the next word. What's happening with this word? Tika, no. 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 Yeah, win is close. Close. Win is close. Win nui. There is no T sound. There's no T sound in this word. That T is silent. So, rapport. They had an instant rapport. So, rapport, yeah, no T sound. I know you see the T and you want to say report. Doesn't work that way. That T is silent. Rapport. And a rapport, they had an instant rapport very quickly. Two people meet and they have good chemistry or good harmony. If you meet someone and you get along very quickly, very friendly, very instant, quickly, we would say you have a good rapport, good relationship. But anyway, yeah, that's a word that even a lot of native speakers mispronounce. Okay, it should be rapport. They had an instant rapport. rapport. No T. That's silent. Rapport. Rapport. They had an instant rapport. Is that a borrowed word from French? Probably. I don't know the origin of these words. I didn't check all the word origins. My guess is yes, it's a French word or came from a French word. So a lot of English words with silent letters at the end, it's probably French. Rapport. Rapport. I know lots of students, even native speakers. Oh, there's a T at the end. Report. No way. Rapport. Rapport. Normandian? What's Normand? Is that the source? No, it's gonna be French. I don't have to check. All right, next word. Yeah, this is a common word. Very difficult to say. Your ranking is, and then you have XTH. Very difficult. Well, let's just go right to the IPA there. You can see sixth. Yeah, six. I'll try to say it slow, but remember when I say it slow, that's the unnatural sound. The natural sound is always the quick way. Sixth, sixth, sixth. Your ranking is sixth. Sixth. It's hard for me to say when I think about it. Sixth. Yeah. Lila, Zakia, Florence. Sixth. So to get that XTH sound, very difficult. Sixth. Your ranking is sixth. 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 Your ranking is sixth. Oh, it's hard. It's hard for me. All right. I just have, I think, one or two more words. So let's wrap this up. And the company has a typical, so typical, usual. The company has a typical. And Tika, yeah, you have a good, quick way to write that. So again, it has that CH. And we want to make sure this CH has a K sound, a hard, strong K sound. K. So yeah, some people hierarchy. No. Strong K sound. Hierarchy. 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 The company has a typical hierarchy. Kok Hong, the thief, broke in while I was sleeping. What do you mean? You were taking a nap and someone broke into your house? Hierarchy. Hierarchy. The company has a typical hierarchy. And of course, hierarchy means the levels in the company. Top level. Again, I'm not going to explain the words too much. It's better if you go to the dictionary, but the hierarchy is the structure. You got top level CEO and then managers and then workers. This is a hierarchy. So levels in the company, that's the hierarchy. Archy. Yeah, Florin. Look, this is archy. Hierarchy. Okay, that was the last word. So that was about 14 words. Remember that I'm Canadian with more of an American pronunciation. If you travel to other English-speaking regions, they might pronounce a lot of these words slightly different, okay? So now I'm asking you the question, what other words are difficult or confusing to pronounce? Now is your time to ask about different words to pronounce, and I will try to help you out with the pronunciation. So while you are making your questions, I'm just going to go back and review some of these words. So again, everyone, debt, 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 etc., etc., etc. And this was parentheses, 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 core, Peace Corps, core, sweet, 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 squirrel, 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 stomach ache, stomach ache, stomach ache, comfortable, 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 penguin, penguin, lasagna, 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 rapport, 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 sixth, 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 hierarchy, hierarchy. All right, let's go. All right, let's check your words. Some of you got the questions in. I'm going to go checking what your questions are. Oh, you got a lot. You guys got a lot of questions here already. All right, so I'm going to go back to Ziad, hostile, hostile, hustle, hostile, hostile, hustle, hostile, hustle. Kanji, yeah. You got a difficult one. Phenomena. The ph, of course, has the F sound. Phenomena. Phenomena. And your second word, genre. And genre would, I'm pretty sure that's a French word. Genre. Because it has the French sound. Genre. 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 Phenomena. Genre. Grace is just asking an English question. He is, oh yeah, so. So, Grace, when you're deciding to use a and an, usually we tell little kids. We tell little kids if it's a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, we use an. If it's not a vowel, we use a, but that's wrong. It doesn't matter vowel, consonant. What matters is vowel sound or consonant sound. So because the H is silent, This word starts with a vowel sound. Honor, honor. It starts with a vowel sound. So if it starts with a vowel sound, we have to start with N. So the letter doesn't matter, the sound matters. So here's another example. This is starting with an E, but when we say European, it has that y, which is not a vowel sound, the Y, European. So European. There's only, this is very rare compared to, this situation is very rare. There's maybe 20 words, I don't know, that kind of can be confusing. But remember, we're not looking at the letter, we're listening for the sound on honor. European, okay? All right, I'm going to move on. We got Ziad, hostile, hustle, hostile. Yeah, those can be confusing. Hostile, hustle, hostile. Oh, Lofty, I'm sorry if I missed your question, Lofty. I see it now. I'm not ignoring you. Just my screen is very small and it's hard to, sometimes I miss questions. So yeah, you're asking about the can and can't. And that's probably top 5 for difficult to pronounce and hear words, because it is difficult for native speakers too. Sometimes when I'm talking to another native speaker, you say can or can't. So, and also these two words are pronounced slightly differently in different English-speaking regions around the world. So Australia, England, USA, Canada, we might all have a little bit different pronunciation of these words. So Lofty, I'm going to tell you the kind of easy way I tell my students. This word is more like the name can. I can do it. I can do it. And then think of this as the ant, like the little insect. Ant. I can't. I can. I can't. I can do it. 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 I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Lofty guy, it is difficult. It takes a lot of practice. You have to train your ear first, and then you got to practice speaking it. And even then, it's difficult when native speakers are speaking really fast. I can do it. I can do it. You're like, what? Even I'm something, what? You can or you can't. So I hope that helps. This is usually what I tell my students. It's not perfect, but get in a habit of saying, I can do it. I can't do it. All right, I'm going to move on. How to pronounce this? Grew. Quite. Quiet. Yeah, Grace, actually, I had, for my presentation tonight, I had quite quiet, but I cut that for another time. I'll do that at another time. But I had that in my presentation tonight, but I thought my presentation was going a little long. I have 14 words in my presentation tonight. The original presentation had 22 words. So I cut things like quit, quiet, but yeah. Quite, quiet. Quite, quiet. So, and I don't know. I'm not sure why students get so confused, because if I have a word like sight, and I change that sight, quite. It's following the same rules. Sight, quite, and if you have diet, I'm going on a diet, I got to lose weight, diet, it's following the same rule for pronunciation. Quiet. So, sight, quite, diet, quiet. Okay, so quite, quiet. Luxury. I pronounce that SH sound there. Luxury. 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 Omar. I'm really struggling pronouncing this word correctly. So, I talked with Florin about this before. Medical words are the longest words in English. So medical words are the longest words in English, and for specific sicknesses or illnesses, and they're not common. They're just kind of scientific names. Nobody knows them. So Omar here is putting in probably one of the biggest words in English, and he's saying he's struggling to pronounce it correctly. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not. I already know. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Good luck. Diallo, can you please pronounce the word gun and gone? Gun. Gone. Gun, gone. Okay, Florin's gone. How to pronounce this? Poisoned. Poisoned. So we'll have a D sound at the D sound. Poisoned. Poisoned. Grace. Parmesan. I usually don't say that word. Parmesan. Oh, you got me, Grace. Parmesan. Parmesan. I'm going to check Oxford Dictionary. See what the British people say. I think it's Parmesan. Parmesan. Let's see. Oh, you got me. Because I don't say that word. Parmesan.
Parmesan.
No, British people say it Parmesan. American, let's see. Check Cambridge. Parmesan. Parmesan? Good word, but yeah, I never say it, so I don't really know the pronunciation.
Parmesan.
Yeah. So I'm correct with the American pronunciation. It's more of a Parmesan. Parmesan. And the British is Parmesan. Parmesan. Okay. Let's see. Tika, how to pronounce triumph, triumphant. So triumph, triumphant, and oh, do you got the right spelling? You're confusing me with the soliloquist. Soliloquist. What is that word? I can't. Soliloquist. Is that the right word? Soliloquist. Well, first of all, I don't know. Soliloquist. Let's see. Oh, coming from soliloquy. A soliloquy is when you're talking to yourself. So a soliloquist is a speech. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, soliloquist. Let's see.
Soliloquy.
Soliloquist. So I've used the word soliloquy, but you're using soliloquist. So it's not so, it's soliloquist. Zakia, how to pronounce bandage? What's that second word? I don't know. That's you guys have strange words. Is that a word? Shringe? Where'd you get that? Is that a? There's no shringe. That word is not in the dictionary. There's a syringe. So bandage, syringe, shrine. There's no shringe. Try to give me real words. All right, let's see. Can you pronounce this? Report, grow, thrilling, lit, let, lit, let, lit, let. So, Lila, you need to practice with the vowel sounds, and I'll do that in future. Some future Thursday video, I'll focus on the, excuse me, sound. Lit, let, discrimination, discrimination, pardon, parmesan, Themal, hello Themal, anxious. Okay, so anxious. Anxious, 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 anxious. I always eat that food, but I don't know how to pronounce it when I make pizza. Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce it too, but yeah, Parmesan. Parmesan cheese. Can I get some Parmesan? And in British, Parmesan. Oh, Zakia, wrestle, enormous. Wrestle. Enormous. Very big. Enormous. You have an enormous heart. You have an enormous vocabulary. Lofty guy. Thanks a bunch. I can hardly do it. Yeah, you can say that. I can hardly do it. I can't do it. Depends what you're talking about. I can hardly do it. If you're doing, can you lift 20 kilograms? You might say I can hardly lift 20 kilograms. Ms. Priel, hello Robin, I'm late. Welcome. Pela. What's Pela? Pela. That's not English. That's not an English word. That's Spanish word. So I don't know how Spanish people pronounce Pela. I read that and I would say Pela, but I'm not sure. Is it Pela or Paella? I don't know about Spanish words, Grace. Win, how to pronounce snake, snack. Snake, snack. Snake, snack, snack. Huge, huge. Food, foot. Food, food, foot, foot. Curry rice, church, judge, church, judge. Argument, argument, exhaust. So, Stephanie, exhaust. It's getting maybe you can't see that. Anyway, listen. The exhaust, the H is silent. So exhaust, exhaust, exhaust. Tika, what is that? I don't know those words. You don't need those words, Tika. Why are you putting those words? Umpteen, umpteen, umpteen. Umpteen, umptent. I don't know umptent. I know umpteen, but I don't know. There's no umptent. So Tika, the only word you would possibly say in those 4 words is umpteen. The other words you're not going to use. So don't ask me to just every strange word in the dictionary. Grace, Grace, can you write the Korean spelling of that Spanish word? We would just write the Korean spelling of that Spanish word. And Korean spelling is usually accurate. Just type in Korean characters. Only this one time Grace can use Korean characters. Write the Pela or Paella. 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 So yeah, the Spanish pronunciation, I don't know. Okay. Exhausted. I'm exhausted. Fatigued. I'm fatigued. Rice. Oh, rise. Rise. Rice. Rices? We don't say rices. Rice is uncountable. Rice. Rise. Rice. So the rise has a z. Rise. Rice. And how to pronounce stepped. So the stepped has a T sound at the end. Stepped. 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 And stopped. T sound again. Stopped. Stepped. Stopped. Tika, I'm just curious. Yeah. Well, you're curious, but it takes me time to check those words. All right, guys, let's finish up in a couple minutes. So, any last questions? Get them in. We're going to finish in the next few minutes, so get your questions in. Any English question. So tomorrow is a topic discussion. I don't know the topic discussion yet. Game. I don't know the game yet, but I'll try to make it fun. And then the grammar is the prepositions. And today I hired an editor to help me. An editor will come on Sunday, so that'll give me more time in the WhatsApp group, and I can prepare these lessons better. Win, sir, I'm anxious for making mistakes about pronunciation. So, Win, that is a really good sentence for you to practice saying in the WhatsApp group. All of you, if you're in the WhatsApp group, you should practice saying a lot of these words. Confidence, confidence, confidence. So Sohaib Al-Hadithi, he's asking, what's the meaning of let's cross your fingers, or cross your fingers? Cross your fingers. So when you cross your fingers like this, we say cross your fingers. That means good luck. Cross your fingers. So I have a job interview tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers, which means I want good luck. Stephanie, Ward. That's a difficult one, Stephanie. Ward. Ward. Grace, where did you buy the mask you wore today? I want to buy that one too. I don't know where I put that. Grace, I did not buy that mask. It was given to me by Carrie. She gave it to me, but I did not buy that mask, so I don't know. You have to ask Carrie. Carrie Page is not here today because I don't know. Where's Carrie Page? But you have to ask her. Literature. Literature. Coffee. Cough. Coughing. Coffee. Cough. Coughing. So the GH will have that F sound. Cough. Coughing. So another word might be laugh. GH is tricky because sometimes a GH is silent, sometimes it sounds like G and H, and sometimes it has a F sound. So, but in this case, cough, coughing, F sound. Angry. Diallo, you have hungry or Hungary? Hungary is the country. Hungry, if you're hungry. Angry, hungry. Angry, Hungary. Sun and sun. Itzhak flowers, it's the same sound. Same sound. Sun. Illustrate. Gynecologist. Jose Silva. Why do you need to say gynecologist? Gynecologist. So that's the female doctor. You guys can check the dictionary. Jose, are you trolling me? Gynecologist. Deteriorates. Deteriorates. Oh, that's a difficult word. I can imagine that would be difficult to pronounce. Deteriorates. Maybe 5 syllables. Deteriorates. Cautiously. Cautiously. Opportunistically. Is that a word? Opportunistically. Sounds... I don't think I've ever said that word. Yeah, it's a word. Opportunistically. Opportunistically. Rough. Oh, yeah. So that would be another F sound. Rough. All right. See you, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm going to finish soon, too. So, guys, stop. I'm going to put the stop. Stop. Nothing else after that. I'll just finish up the last question here. Chocolate. So Itzhak flowers, chocolate. What's the difference between argument and discussion? I usually can't watch Robin's live stream on Friday to participate in the discussion, but I want to watch it later. I've had an argument with Dad. Well, an argument is fighting. Okay. You do not agree with someone's opinion, so you're fighting. Discussion is more friendly. Oh, what is your opinion? Interesting. This is my opinion. So that's a discussion about a topic. Argument is more of a fighting about that topic. So we have Friday is topic discussion. Oh, maybe I should change it to topic argument. Everyone yelling in the chat. Truffle. Thank you, Tika. Does English also differentiate? Well, that's a difficult word to pronounce. Differentiate feminine and masculine, like gynecology and gynecologist. Those are female. I don't think there's a male masculine for that. I don't know. Thank you, Abdul, Jose. You guys got to stop. I'm going to finish this soon. Desert and dessert. That's a good one, Jose. Desert and dessert. Prakar, always thank you. Rigorous, disenchant, asynchronous. Synchronous, asynchronous. Topic for tomorrow, I don't know. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to finish up now. Let's see. Let's check the time. 1:16. Okay, so we did a good job today. We did a lot of pronunciation. I hope this video helped you. I hope you practice after me. And anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the topic discussion. Sorry, guys, I don't know what the discussion is, but if you've got time, stop by tomorrow. If not tomorrow, game day, and then Sunday, prepositions. I know what I'm doing Sunday. It's going to be prepositions. That should be a very good, interesting topic on Sunday. All right, guys. So I'll see you in the future, or maybe in the WhatsApp groups or HelloTalk or whatever. All right. Goodbye, guys.